Yo, what's going on? Squadcast TV in the building, three-headed monster battle rap. You already know what's going down. Cop on the building, my man Mo Green 420. Shout out to my man Springz TV. He is not with us. He is traveling. We wish my man safe travels. He's hopping on the plane, you know what I'm saying, with his family and all that. Safe travels, bro. We got it. We holding it down. We got a very, very special guest in the building. Battle rapper, actor, entertainer, man of many parts. Hey, my man Andre Davis in the building.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Look, you the first nigga I watched on Get You Some.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You the first nigga I watched on Get You Some, and I'm still watching. That was back before the Retribution one.
Because that would have been SB 13.
Yep, something like that.
And ever since then, I wanted to battle you.
Oh, he did say that. Oh, hold up. Shout out to the three-headed monsters of battle rap. We got shirts, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Springz TV, you know what I'm saying? We got the movement, you know what I'm saying? 3HM. My man got the starter jacket. That shit was fire. Holla at your boy. How y'all doing, man? We doing good?
Man, we doing peaceful, man.
Ain't nothing changing but my draws.
Hey, ain't nothing. Hey, I feel you that, but it's a lot going on in the culture, though. It's a lot going on in the culture. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we usually address like the messy stuff and all that other crap or whatever the case may be, but we trying to kind of try not to do that as much these days. You know what I'm saying? Really try to focus on just battle rap itself. So I got a couple little joints, you know what I'm saying, to talk about real quick. I'm gonna bring them up. Nigga.
It's a lot of events, but look, they might have to wait. It's a lot of messy shit going on.
It is a lot of messy shit going on. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. But this,
because I so just finished watching that K-Shine, my expert opinion joint. That shit was
Hey, that shit was wild, B. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was nasty work.
I got like this, right? With as long as that situation been right since NWX been broke up.
And
after hearing both sides,
yeah,
I'm glad it ended the way it did.
Okay, well,
it kind of ended peacefully.
This is the first topic. Forget about it. K-Shine. First topic. Like my man Dre just said, my expert opinion. He went a joint. Shout out Math Hoffa in this platform. You know what I'm saying? I think Math is doing great things with his platform since he left battle rap. I think he's found his lane and he's sticking with that. I think Math has no desires to want to come back to battle rap as far as a battler. So I think shout out to Math. I appreciate everything you're doing. I think he's found his lane and he's sticking with that. With that being said,
CK Shine on the show.
I was too, but you know, this ain't no Mook production where Mook had his shit and then put no battle rappers on the podcast. Shout out Verb for letting that out. But
really, I was expecting K-Shine at some point. I ain't gonna lie to you, especially after seeing the Cypher joint that had him, Lux,
basically all the Harlem cats. Was it Jay Mills?
Because Sean opening line had everybody going crazy. I'm like, okay, at some point he gonna sit down with the peoples. He gonna break this down.
It got to the point where people just started fast forwarding just to get to this nigga his verse. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Like, dead ass. And hey, shout out to everybody because everybody went in, but he made it,
bro. They had to cut the B off this thing.
Yeah.
Everybody else getting like, that's hard. Yeah, this man coming in first line. Battle rap ain't what it seemed because they got 5 missing like the submarine.
Shout out to Rex because every time Rex say that nigga Shine, that shit got me even more hype. I'm like,
shout out Shine. We need Shine back in the culture. But Shine went on Math Hoffa's joint, and he did what some people will say, airing out dirty laundry. He was talking about how URL paid him not to battle on certain platforms. He was talking about his whole situation with URL, how he feels like he's not in the contract with URL. And he feel like he's been wronged by URL. Based on what he has said and what we know, how do we feel about his comments? So first of all, how do we feel about being paid not to battle on other people's platforms? How he presented that?
Put it like this, bro. How are battle rappers famous but not rich?
I mean, that happens all the time. It's a bunch of motherfuckers walking around famous who ain't rich. Like, that happens. That's part of entertainment. There's a bunch of motherfuckers out here who are great at entertaining, but don't do a good job as far as the business and on how to.
That's a fact.
As far as figuring out how to actually make money. There's a bunch of motherfuckers in the music industry that people are like, oh man, these people are super famous. We know everybody know who their name is, but then you sit there and get to talking like money, like that shit is like.
That shit don't. Yeah. That is a fact. But Sean said some shit.
He was saying a lot of shit in there. Look, I'm going to say too. I'm on Sean's side. Fuck what they talking about. Look, because I'm sitting here and keep it a stack. Because me watching it, I'm like, listen, before everything came out, like, because I work in the legal field, I do like corporate shit, like that's kind of my shit. So typically, I'm usually more aligned with like business owners are like, hey, listen, we got to make shit happen. We got to make shit move. And a lot of time, people make and they sign contracts and they don't necessarily understand everything that's in it until the situation pop up. Then they want to have an issue. And like, well, no, how they know? Like, no, nigga, you should have read your contract. That's on you. So most of the time, I'm on the side of like the business owners. Like, listen, we set up some shit. You obviously just didn't understand what the fuck the shit meant. That's on you. Right. Like, you got to deal with the consequences of that. And in this situation, I'm like, nah. At least the way that K-Shine broke it down, it's like, nah, like y'all doing my man dirty. Because
he said that he was supposed to have battle Daylight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Daylight
a 5 battle contract.
Right. Yeah. Daylight would have been, I believe, his last battle. Daylight turned, that battle didn't go down. So then Daylight turned into Jack Boy.
Yeah. You know well, Daylight's name was in the contract. He said Daylight's name was on the contract. This is who you have to battle, X, Y, and Z. Daylight sit there and took his first half and fucked up and fucked it up. You already know
Daylight be fucking up, bro. Daylight be
right. So because Daylight fucked up, bro, that fucked up they battle. So it's like, all right, cool. But then if he already fucked it up, that's on him. Right. That's on him. But then you as the business owner, you are here making contracts and setting up shits with people who are unreliable. That's not K-Shine's fault. Right. So the moment that you sit there and be like, we're not going to do that no more. We're going to set up a battle with a whole nother person. That's not who we put on the contract. That contract void, cuz you done fucked that all the way up. Right.
And K-Shine was being cool with as far as like the replacement shit. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Daylight to go down. Okay, I battle real sick. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Okay, Jack Boy's my last battle. All right, bet. He goes to the venue. Shine said he's mic'd up and everything. And then he gets word that Jack Boy's there. But then, the battle's not going down because his lupus flared up.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm surprised with everything Sean said. Hey, yo, big salute to him. Because you kept your composure for the longest.
Bro, held them niggas down. Because when we say paying for, not to battle other places, they didn't really pay him not to battle any other place for real. Because the way how he explained it, he was like, yo, they was going to offer me 15 on the front end, and after battle, was going to offer me another 15. Right. He said SmackDown only offered him the first 15. So he didn't really get paid not to battle. Like, he really lost money. Like, for real. And so they really only paid, like, hey, he really just accepted money to show he was loyal. That's really all it was. It was like, listen, I'm gonna take this money just because, I need to maintain myself, but y'all my peoples. That
narrative got pushed though to the point to where Hollow came out and that shit that Hollow had said some years ago about how URL paid him not to battle over there. His tweets came out, and then he was backtracking, talking about, "Oh no, that's not real," and all this.
Everybody in the industry knew that shit was cap when he. Man, we like, dog, come on, dog. Bro,
everybody, we know that shit cap based on the way that Sue Surf talk about.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because niggas sit there, and of course, the boss people, they want to sit there and try to keep their decorum. They want to try to keep their. But the way Sue Surf come outside and be like, "No, we don't fuck with this. The only way we don't fuck with them niggas over there. We don't do." So we know what it is. We know what the sentiment is. Like certain niggas can't say it because cool, whatever, business. But the motherfuckers who you sitting outside representing you and you're not correcting them, you're not stopping them, like, hey, you need to chill out. Because every time you come out here and get screaming like that, you fucking up shit. No, hey, let's serve. Hey, no, talk to niggas how you want to. We know what it is.
So based on what K-Shine said, will we see him on URL anytime soon?
I think so. I don't
know. Because he's still adamant on his whole fuck URL stance, bro. He wowed Smack up on his birthday and said fuck Smack and everything on his birthday. He wowed him up on his birthday, bro. Like, I don't know how you come back from that.
Like, the type of battle, bro, like, they won't be able to just offer him anybody. Like, just give him any plate to make that happen. They got to give him who he will want to battle. Somebody on that list that he will, like, you can't just give him, like, try to do like y'all did before and give a nigga like Real Sick or something. Not saying Real Sick is not dope, my nigga, but think about the shit, bro. Like, you giving Shine Real Sick.
He not moving ticket.
Yeah, like, come on. You talking about somebody who arguably hasn't lost a round for a good stretch of time. That shit's hard.
that run he was on was fucking ridiculous. Look, this is what I think is going to happen. I think the amount of backlash Smack and him is going to get from how they treated Shine is going to put them in a position where they're going to have to really start negotiating with K-Shine. And I think based on the type of, like, nigga that K-Shine is, as far as loyalty, as far as, like, that part of him, I think the moment that Smack them come to him and, like, on some, like, real, like, hey, we fucked up. We know we fucked up. Here go this person that you've been asking for. Here go this number that you've been asking for. We just want to dead all that other extra shit. I think K-Shine gonna take it.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's not possible, right? Because they did mend them old wounds with Young Ill when they brought Young Ill back, and Young Ill said that him and Smack had a conversation, you know, as men, you know what I'm saying, and you know they both apologized for things that was said as men. So I'm not going to sit here and say that can't be possible, but I mean, look how long that took for that to happen. And I don't ever really recall Young Ill wilding Smack up to the level that K-Shine did. I'm sorry. I've never seen it. Like, he wowed them up on his birthday and beyond, bro. It was crazy. So, I mean, if we talk about just business, if we talk about just business, then yeah, I could probably see that, right? Because now we're taking feelings out of it, because now it's just business. But if you still feeling some type of way, as we all know, URL do kind of hold grudges against people. We've seen it before. People, platforms, all type of shit. So, you know, you see what's going on with Norbs. We'll talk about that too. But I'm just saying, bro, I don't think it's gonna happen until sometime in 2024 if it does. Unless he's on the homecoming card.
The way that K-Shine described their relationship, to me, that sounds like one of those situations that even if it's personal, they can have that conversation. Like, you know, when you like my brother say shit to me that like can't nobody else say me. So when my brothers get the wild, right. Like, hey nigga, listen, I'll beat your ass, right. Motherfucker, stop fucking playing with me, woo, all that other shit. But then as soon as we get done having our little X, Y, and Z, nigga, that's my brother, that's what it is. Yeah, we had our little spat. Shut the fuck up, it ain't none of y'all business. Now, if some other nigga like Real Sick want to sit there and go crazy, like, nigga, who the fuck is? No, you just some artist, nigga. Hey, get him the fuck out of here. No, Young Ill even, nigga. No, get the fuck out of here. To me, it sounds like the way that K-Shine was describing their relationship, like, nigga, you been around my kids, like, you my peoples for real, for real. Right. So when he wilding out, it's different. It's like, your brother wilding, my brother is wilding, but like, shut the fuck up, I got it. Like,
he wilded up, though, like,
he did. It was bad. But I think a brotherly conversation can fix that.
Yeah, it could, but you know, Shine is also about his financials too, because he talked about how he lost bread. Obviously, look at all the money in the bags he could have had because he's been sitting down for so long. So I mean, it's got to be, to me, it's got to be the right bag and the right opponent, and that conversation that we're talking about that has to happen in order, I think, to get K-Shine back on URL.
Yeah. And I think it will happen. I think this is one of them situations where it's like URL blatantly fucked up. It's like, bro, like this is this is your man's, and you thought you could like use him a little more than like you actually could. Like, nah, don't do that.
I mean, because look how Shine is out here, bro. He out here accusing Jay Black of putting smut on his name. Talking,
that was kind of bogus to me, bro.
Like you calling Jay Black out, talking about URL told him to basically put smut on his name and downplay him and his performances and his careers. And Jay Black had to do a blog to address that shit. Come on, man.
Yeah, that was bogus right there, bro. That was a little bit bogus right there.
I'm about to say, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. In my opinion, I could see how he could come to that conclusion. Now, Jay Black will clear up his name. That's another conversation. But I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm in K-Shine position and I'm fighting against the machine, everybody on the side of the machine, all y'all niggas, all y'all getting hit with some shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking down the whole building, the secretary, the janitor, the nigga who was walking by with his dog, everybody, that whole shit going down. It is what it is.
In this battle rap culture, bro, if you go against the machine, bro, even the nigga that built the parking lot getting fucked.
Bro, you got to. Got to. It is what it is.
Like, you got to be like that, bro.
But
like Jay Black, it is what it is, bitch.
Like, he carry you for the rest of your battle rap career, bro. So if you do it, you better do it correctly.
But me personally, and not that I say that I watch a lot of Champion and Jay Black, not as much as I used to. When I seen Jay Black's blog, and he came with the rebuttal, obviously he edited that thing up to where all we saw was him speaking highly of Shine. But I'm pretty sure there is clips or videos of him talking bad as far as like the performances and stuff like that. But I mean, when you're
I didn't see his response. What was Jay Black's response? I didn't see that.
He based Mo, go ahead and tell him.
He edited that motherfucker to the T.
To the T. That motherfucker was to the T.
That man edited like 30 different clips of him shouting out Shine and saluting the man for the battle.
Everything.
He edited that shit to the T.
Everything. A lot of K-Shine love he was showing, bro. A lot of K-Shine love, bro.
I said,
so it was like when he did that, it just made Shine look even smaller, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like I was like, damn. That's
maybe my memory is bad. But I could have sworn when K-Shine was on that run, where it was like this nigga not losing a round, I could have sworn Jay Black was one of those people that was arguing against that. Am I tripping?
He showed the clips.
I would pull it up, but I think he's with Quarter Lab. And I ain't trying to get flagged. So I ain't.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it because I could have sworn Jay Black was one of the motherfuckers who was like, I don't know if he won every single round, but he has been doing well. Like it was one of those.
You talking about one of those slight ones?
Yeah, like it ain't a blatant like, no, that nigga ain't that cold. But it was like since everybody else around him was like, yo, this nigga's shining, you also around. It's like you don't want to come out and like put it too far out there, but you want to at least be let it be known that like I don't fully agree with how y'all describing the situation.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask y'all this. If Shine come back, who do we want to see him against? Who should his first battle be against?
Briz. They should both have a comeback battle against each other.
That would be fire.
Just because it'd make the money.
That would be a fire.
If URL do it. If URL do it and it's on a big stage and they want something that's going to sell the tickets, that would do it.
Yeah, that's going to definitely do it. Because they both big stage performers.
It would either be him, like, or matter of fact, people been comparing them. Might as well get it out the way. Him versus Twerk.
I was just about to say that.
But like I said, last time I seen Twerk was like at the Wawa. He told me, he said it's never gonna happen. And he was like dead ass serious when he said that. Like I looked at him, but I can see it happening.
Damn, man.
See, I like the Twerk battle more. To me, the Twerk battle seems like one of them joints was like one Twerk has been doing. He's been doing what the fuck he's supposed to do. Right. But the Twerk battle always made me nervous earlier on because I'm like, I don't want K-Shine to get the choking Twerk and then we don't get the battle that we deserve type shit. But Twerk been on his shit. He been doing what the fuck he's supposed to do. So I'm like, that makes sense. Honestly, I'm more excited about the Briz Mook battle only because of the narrative. Like I'm like that's what I want his return to be. That's what I want. I done already locked it into my mind. No. If Briggs come back, let him get that move battle.
And because they still showing that there's a little bit of heat still behind that.
Ain't no little bit. It's hella heat behind that joint.
That, like, that shit ain't dead.
They announced that joint. That motherfucker's gonna be the headliner, and that bitch is sold quick. I'm telling you, whatever card that's on, that motherfucker is sold. No questions, hands fucking down. Let's fucking go. Yo, I think I wouldn't mind seeing him versus Twerk only because K-Shine stole Twerk style and was running with it for a minute. So that would be dope. Both good performers. And I wouldn't mind him seeing him against Briz.
You know what's crazy, bro? Because I always felt like I ain't never felt like he stole this style.
Oh, he did. He did, bro.
Like, I don't know.
It's clear. The whole culture was saying it, bro. If the whole culture was saying it, then it ain't just, you know, somebody just like, oh man, I don't know, man. Like, Shine out here, just, you know what I'm saying? Nah, the whole culture was saying that shit, bro.
But it was also during the time where damn near everybody was using Twerk style. Like it was during that time where it's like, nigga, Twerk style was so contagious that literally niggas just damn near just like, hey.
But it wasn't even his style. It was Prez Mafia shit. He stole Prez Mafia shit. That's a fact. Am I lying, Beasley? Oh, okay.
Listen, I'm not gonna say you wrong, but it's also one of them situations where like presentation is everything.
That's a fact. That's a
like
fact.
Prez Mafia is nice, but like when you see this huge ass,
that's a fact. Yo,
this huge ass nigga with the video.
Hey,
I'm not.
What he say?
It's different.
Yeah, you had a hot line, but I made a hot song. So he just took that shit and ran with it. It's no different really than what Easy did with T-Rex. Easy took T-Rex shit and leveled that shit up times 10 and took off, bro. It happened.
But honestly, that's also part of like music, art, rap, all that shit. Like in general, like all our shit is just built off the people before. It's like, all right, I like how you did this, but I'm about to take it and add my own shit onto it. That's literally like almost every artist like origin. Like who's the nigga that like inspired the fuck out of you? Like you listen to a bunch of niggas, but who was the nigga that was like, yo, this nigga, no, he's it. Yeah. And then the moment you reach the point where you was like, all right, I gotta stop doing shit similar to this nigga. I gotta actually find and like build my own shit. So it's like, I think that's everybody.
Yeah.
Now it is crazy for a motherfucker at K-Shine level to be like, hey, my nigga, you should have been well past that now. Like we shouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like I seen where people was mimicking some of Church performance, how people was doing, you know, with the you know what I'm saying,
I fucking hate the fuck.
Everybody started doing that. Bro. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely took that trend for sure, along with some dead. I don't know who started. I don't know who started the bow movement.
You know,
I don't know who started.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real, bro.
Twerk popularized it. Niggas can credit whoever they want to credit as far as starting it, but that nigga definitely like.
The first time I heard battle, it was Your Honor's very first battle, just before URL. And that's the first time I heard it in the DMV, and that's when I kept hearing it. And I kept saying, what the fuck is bad? like, which gun is that? You got let me know. You feel me?
When I heard that shit, I think it was Jack Boy versus Fetty. And he said something about her bow till you heard bow on the back of his. I was like, yo, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
The way he did that shit, man. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? That's when I started seeing Twerk doing that shit. And then it was like a whole DMV movement that was doing the bow movement, and then it just spread throughout battle rap. It really just spread throughout battle rap. Yo, shout out K-Shine. I hope you get your affairs together. We hope you get your affairs together. You know what I'm saying? Squadcast TV in the building. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, like, share, and comment. Follow my guys up here. We doing the thing. All right. Shine, get your shit together. We miss you. We want to see these legendary performances. We want to see you shine and get the recognition that you deserve. There's a lot of things happening out here. The money team, huh?
One thing I didn't like, I don't like how that shit with NWX got out. I think that's something that I wanted that should have just stayed between them.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah. I'm glad he did that. Shine, bro. How you go? First of all, rest in peace, DNA mom.
Yeah, facts. Rest in peace, Mama Love.
Rest in peace, DNA mom. You out here on your fucking rampage, and you throwing DNA under the bus while he's grieving his mom's loss. Now he got to take time out his day from dealing with everything he got to deal with to do a blog to address you. Like how crazy is that? To basically rebuttal and debunk everything, and he said it with no malice, no hatred, calm, poised, typical DNA. Sound like he was hurt to me.
I would say, what was his response? I would say, I didn't see that either.
Go ahead, bro.
Which one? DNA's response?
Yeah, what was DNA's response to K-Shine?
DNA, he kind of broke down the situation. I ain't gonna lie. DNA, his side made sense.
Okay.
You talked about how many times you try to get out of NWX.
Yeah, his side kind of makes a lot of sense.
What was his reasoning though?
He said that he didn't like how things was like people was moving, things was going within the group and stuff like that, and he just wasn't comfortable with it no more. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to get out, but certain stuff was happening to where he couldn't get out. Like I think he said he had a conversation with somebody and they kind of talked him out of it or some shit like that at one point. Then he was gonna get out of it, and then something else happened, so he had to, it was
because what he said back in 2019.
Yeah, like he was trying to get out of it.
Yeah,
like 2019.
That shit was
bro.
supposed to been dead. Like
he's supposed to been gone.
I'm like, whoa.
So I'm confused. What was his response to K-Shine? Because from what I remember, K-Shine whole issue was like, yo, my nigga, these issues that I'm having with Smackman, and you out here like high key playing the fence. And like I understand, like I feel some type of way about that.
I didn't see.
So like if DNA got a response, I understand like they issues with NWX, like that, like niggas kind of aired that out, cool. But like your man sitting there telling you, hey, I'm out here having to go to war, and like you and this motherfucker and this bitch, like, oh man, that looks pretty tough. It's like, like what the fuck what's up with that shit? Like you supposed to be my man, you supposed to be her, but like I gotta squabble by myself.
Yeah.
But at the same, all right, man, this is where it gets real though, man. It's like this, man. At the end of the day, what do you really expect DNA to do? He don't own the company. He ain't related to Smack or Beasley or nothing like that. He got a family and mouths to feed just like you do, bro.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So you his brother. He has mad respect and love for you, but he's not gonna jeopardize his bags neither, bro. You want him to defend you, or not necessarily defend you, but just be there for you, or while you raging against the machine. How's that gonna look for DNA? While you up here wilding out, Shine's unstable. Respectfully,
he do be having moments. Yeah, he do be wilding.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
A lot of SMDs and all that shit, bro. Anybody trying to hear that shit?
No, facts. But there is a way to support your man without fucking up your business, though. There is a way to do it. Like that. Like I'm not right, like in my mind, I wouldn't expect DNA to jump out the window. Like I wouldn't expect him to do that, and I think it would be unreasonable for K-Shine to expect that of the DNA. Like, I'm jumping out the window. You need to jump out the window with me. I wouldn't expect that.
It's the way he's going about it too. Now, hear me out. If Shine is raging against the machine, and when I say raging against the machine, it's just metaphorically speaking, and I'm only saying that to the people. If he's doing it in like a respectable way, you know what I'm saying? Like as some people say, peaceful protest or whatever the case may be, I could probably see DNA getting behind him on that, because he's not really wilding out. You know what I'm saying? He's just politely stating his case and his whatever. But he's out here doing interviews, putting out posts, fuck Smack, fuck URL, and all this. Like, how could you fathom the thought that DNA will put himself out there in that type of light that you're putting?
Because you know the story. So it'd be a situation. So it'd be different. So like it'd be a situation where it's like, let's say you got a personal situation happening with Mo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know you, I fuck with you, cool. And I know what's going on, and I see you jump out the window, boom, man, fuck this nigga Mo, right? So then folks looking at you like, yo, why you going so hard at Mo? As your man, I'm like, he got his reasons. I'm not about to sit there and fully jump on yourself like, yeah, fuck Mo too. I'm about to do that because that's your situation. But he got his reasons. Like, he not crazy.
So he's supposed to go on blogs and say that when people ask him?
Yeah, that's your man's.
Oh, man. While he's wilding out like this?
That's your man's.
Oh, man, I don't know,
Is that not your man's?
That's
what?
I mean, bro.
He got his reasons. I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm not gonna be like, yo, fuck Smack too. Like he literally could have did it just like that. He got his reasons. That's my man's. I'm not gonna come out here and say fuck Smack, but I understand. That's enough. That's enough. You ain't got to do nothing more than that.
I respect that. How he processed it might be different, but I respect that. I respect that. I just feel like I wouldn't want to attach myself to something or somebody who's wilding out like that. If I'm supposed to stand by you, bro, I just feel like there's a better way that you could have approached this other than wilding the fuck out. Like,
man, so then what would be your way? Because this is interesting. Now this is because in my mind, when you're dealing with like motherfuckers who trying to do like bad business, and not like the kind of bad business where it's like, oh, we just didn't strategize right, and you know what I'm saying, the money situation got fucked up. We're like bad business, like we trying to take advantage of you. That's a whole different type of. There's a whole different way of trying to go about that. Like if we fucked up on the strategy end, on the marketing end, we fucked up. Yeah, I just don't feel like they handled the marketing end as well as they could have. But then when you get into these motherfuckers tried to take advantage of me. Nah, all that diplomatic shit. No, I don't like that approach now. Because now we talk about motherfuckers who like malicious intent. And if I don't sit there and point it out clear as day, hey, this is what the fuck that's happening over here, you sit there and allow other niggas to come walk into that same bullshit. So now you really, hey, this is what the fuck happening over here. Niggas have to play me, don't fucking do me like that. So not only am I sitting there speaking up for myself, but I'm also waving the fucking flag for everybody. Hey, y'all see what the fuck going on over here. So now when y'all come into this situation, y'all don't get to scream like I got to scream because y'all actually should have knew. Y'all should have had it figured out because I've already laid the path for you. So in my mind, the way how he's acting right now makes complete sense. So what would be your strategy? So like they try to take advantage of him. They sitting there trying to keep him from going other places, trying to keep him from feeding his family. Trying to keep him like
they did. Ain't no trying because he ain't went nowhere. So
what would you tell him? Hey, this is how you handle this.
I feel like yo, I'm a behind the scenes kind of guy, bro. I'm not gonna be on these cameras going on a smut campaign like that, bro. Me personally, they got each other's phone numbers, all that stuff, bro. Shine, let it be known, you know, they've been around his kids, all type of stuff. So obviously there was or is some type of relationship there to where you could be able to
DNA said
work
that
this
they
shit out
talked on
behind
the
the
phone.
scenes.
DNA said they talked on the phone and DNA told him that he was going to respond to him. In case Sean was like, all right.
Because I'm about to say, because we also don't know how many conversations were already had. Because to me, based on Kayshawn's like side of the story, it sounds like I've been playing it cool. I've been chilling. We didn't talk. They done kind of told me some stuff, but then when it come to actions, the actions don't line up with what they telling me. They telling me we good. They telling me we gonna set it up like this. But then I got a battle in New York, and they send me on a flight to Texas. So that
was crazy. Crazy. I remember that.
So when we get into situations like that, it's like, no, this is no longer like a, hey, we need to have a phone call talk. This is like you trying to fucking play with me right now. So because now you trying to fucking play with me, now everybody, this is what the fuck happened. This was going on. Now come to these people and lie in front of them. Now it's a whole, so then it put pressure on them to either come up there and lie their ass off, or you got to come fix this situation. I think that's a better strategy.
Make the statements for URL Beasley. I ain't see Smack come out and say nothing really, if anything, about it. You don't really hear Smack really come out and say too much about anything, to be honest with you, bro. Like he might have his moments if you catch him he might got some shit on his mind. He might be tight about some shit. He might. But even then, he, you know what I'm saying? But
even sometimes, even when he do say something, he don't really say nothing.
He be talking subversive.
He don't say nothing, but you know what he want to say. But he just like,
they're like, "What's up with the K-Shine situation?" You know, K-Shine my brother, man. You know, sometimes when you got brothers, man, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So like, sometimes, you know, brothers is gonna be brothers. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? This your man, Smith.
You understand that shit? So like, you know, like, okay.
On everything, yo, shout out DNA. I look, whatever is going on between them, like I said, DNA sounded like he was more hurt than anything. Obviously, we know K-Shine is definitely upset and hurt too as well. And they are brothers, you know what I'm saying? They've got money together. They've been around each other for mad years and all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure that, you know, hopefully a couple conversations, you know what I'm saying, and some heart to hearts that they can be able to work that shit out, and maybe they don't go back to what they were, but you know, to the point where, you know what I'm saying, they're amicable, and you know what I'm saying, there's the respect level and stuff like that.
Oh, it's definitely not going back. It's definitely not going back to the way it was. Like that. There's no way that, like, nigga, I get jumped and you watch me get jumped, that we going back to how we was. That's just not. That's not gonna be what it might not be smoke when I see you. Yeah. But it's definitely not gonna be.
Yeah, never.
It's not gonna be that.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the next joint.